cleanse, clear and activate session. Okay, so now I've already called in my spiritual team, and we have shields of protection as we go up into the void. Your spiritual team is already there waiting for us in the void. Now I'm just going to take you up. So just a minute to get organized in this space. I'm just tuning into your energy field here. I'm feeling lots of excess energy in your field. Kind of feels almost like anxiety. It's like this, you've just got excess. It's just excess energy here. So essentially when I first tapped into your field, I saw a lot of red energy. So we're going to just... it's a lot of grounding energy. So usually when I see the red, it's grounding. So lots of earth energy there. Could also be associated with feelings of anger in your field. Okay, so we're just going to ask that any of your guidance from your spiritual team, if they are not operating on the highest timelines and in the higher realms, that we end those contracts. So we do this because obviously with your soul evolution, you don't need some of the guidance. You need other guidance. You have different guidance in different realms or different dimensions. They all have different vibrations. So any of your guidance that hasn't or isn't of the highest timelines, we're asking to end those contracts, thanking you for your assistance, asking for the highest timeline guidance to step in now, please. So you've had one. Just leave then. And yep, so we've just got the one there. So that's fine. We're going to step in. So we've got a little bit of resistance here. So the resistance usually is from you, like it's coming from you and your unsureness of it, or kind of like a disbelief. You're holding back. You want to believe, say, and this is just coming from essentially not knowing really what it is, but you are open-minded to, obviously, that's why we're doing the session. I can see that. There's just a little bit of hesitation because of that logical part of the brain. Okay, so seeing your holographic body here, looks like they put their hands or their arms underneath you and are holding you, but essentially they're not. They're just, they're not even touching you, but the light from their being goes into your being, and amplifies the frequency within your body. This also highlights to me any of the energies that are distorted, and I can see a little bit clearer into your holographic body. This is how we all work together. My spiritual team is standing behind your spiritual team, kind of observing the situation, and I have a gatekeeper behind me, and the gatekeeper in this realm serves a purpose so that if there is any kind of heavy or dense energies that come out, entities or programming and everything, it's kind of like the gatekeeper just makes sure that everything is kept hunky-dory, if so to speak. It's kind of like the judge of the situation. However, we are working in the higher realms, so we don't often get, it's a loving field. And because it is a loving field, if there is any density, it comes out. And so we have found different programs in different people and entities that shouldn't have been in there, and obviously they're removed. And so we need somebody to be observing from a neutral point of view. However, that neutral point of view is very clued into the galactic laws or the universal laws, and there's certain things that we don't agree with at all. However, it is what it is, and then that might not be the case for you. So that's the end of that rant. Let's have a look. Right, so we start at the crown. So I'm here with you in the void. All right, and so I'm going to come up and start on your crown energy, which is just above your head, and it looks like a vortex, right, a cone that sort of extends out of the top of your head. And when I look in there, there is a golden light, right? So distortions to me look a bit grey and cloudy. Any kind of entities or programming is usually black, like it'll be, and that can come in all different forms and shapes. We also sometimes have parasites, and they come in many forms and shapes as well. We also get little characters that think it's funny to hang out there. So let's have a look. So closer inspection at your crown. Okay, so we just have like, you've got like a little cap on your crown. So we're just going to remove that. So that cap is sort of acting like a plug in the top of your head, in that center. And so usually when we do have logical people and or situations that have made us question, like, is there even a God, or why why have we got this situation here on earth? And when we see things repeatedly, we stop sort of believing in anything divine, especially when we see the pain and suffering that is on earth. It kind of tends to switch people off. And this is part of the matrix. This is part of their plan to make people not believe. And it's really hard to believe when we can't see through, when we can see all of the pain and destruction that is here on earth. But beyond this pain and destruction is actually a lot more. And this is what we're going to uncover with you and elevate your frequency so that you can see from a different perspective, and to understand from a different perspective your point of call, or your mission here on earth, and how you can assist, because it is all about perception. So we're just still working on that crown. It's been in there for a little while, a little bit stubborn there, so we're just moving. We're just going to ask for your spiritual team to just get a little bit of assistance here. So they're going to shoot in some of those high vibes into your being. I can tell your energy system works really, really quickly. Probably got a really fast metabolism. I can tell because of the way that I'm speaking. I'm going really fast because I'm tapping into your energy field. Highly motivated and a doer. I'm just going to refocus here. You get shit done. Ooh, okay, so we've got that out. All right, so we're just going to give that a second. All right, and I'm just going to flood your crown now with some golden light. I'm just sensing that going down into your head. It's going in nice and slowly. We're going to take it easy as we put that golden light in there. Just inspecting this. I'm still working on your crown, so I'm not sure if you've ever had a Reiki or any energy work done, but it kind of seems like that you haven't. It just seems like we're just going to be doing a little bit of work here, so just bear with me. Yeah, so like what I'm sort of seeing, so like there's a galactic connection here already. So this is tripped. I've never seen this before. This doesn't surprise me because I never see the things that I see yet. So just having a look. So if this being is not of the highest timeline or doing anything that is going to hinder, shift now, please. That contract is over. Thank you. Taking out any of that programming. Thank you. All right, so it seems to be that you had a contract with a certain species there that created a program, and that was in your crown portal. It would have been like a tracking device and also a program that assisted in creating that plug, and then the program was put in there to track the effects of having that plug in there and to see what would happen within the collective having that program. So the program prevented you from actually seeing beyond that realm, or the 3D realm, into the divine. So you could logically understand things, but to actually connect in, it was really hard for you to receive the divine messages because of that plug in the program. It would keep defaulting back to logic, and override your natural ability, which is very powerful. That's why you were chosen for that program. But that program is no longer needed. So it's a contract that you would have put in place in another lifetime to assist. I don't feel like these are really, like, they're not evil beings at all. They're beings that wanted to understand humans and the human consciousness. So essentially it was a program that was recording your consciousness and your level of awareness, given that plug was in there. So remove the plug, and then the being tried to put the program back in because it was coming out. And then when I've asked him to remove himself and the program, he came back over, took the program out. So contract is ended. You shouldn't have any of that. So the freedom now to be able to connect in with the divine has been opened, which makes it a lot easier now for me to send that golden light down and activate the rest of the bodies. And so that was a big one. That was actually a massive program. And so I went quiet for a little bit, because what actually happened after I took that plug out, it was like someone flicked off a switch and everything went dark. And I had to feel in there and see what was happening. I was a little bit concerned just for a mini second. But no, that's resolved itself now. So this is Ace. Well, let's go down. So now we can just move that down. So the energy is now moving through your head freely. And so this will activate the pineal gland as well, which is located just kind of behind the third eye, in the middle of this, or in the middle of the head a little bit. And so now we push the energy, that golden light, up through the third eye. So we're just going to, you have a disc, or those energy centers are all the way down the column of your spine. And then the vortexes that extend either side of that disc. So one comes out the front of your body, one comes out the back. The ones in the front represent, to me, the portals that extend out into spirit realm, and the ones that connect to the disc and go out the back of you are the ones that extend into earth realm. And this is how I get the energies flowing through you and connect all of those networks, and tap you into the earth grid. All right, so if we just get one of your spiritual teams, or even my spiritual team, up the crown, please, and assisting in creating that flow whilst I work on these other channels. Thank you. I'm just holding that light. We're just going to open that third eye now.